Hi, this is Marcus Bruno with Bruno Real Estate, and I'm with Rich and Russella, and they just bought their first home. And they have a great story, so I wanted to just ask them, a couple questions, and so they can talk to you about their experience. Rich, how did we meet? Do you
Oh,
remember?
yes, I do remember. I was sitting on the bed and my wife said, "Look at this website with these amazing homes." And I said, "Well, you see the guy right there, he got a bald head like me, so let's go ahead and
That was a good sign.
let's go ahead and meet with him." But all jokes aside, the minute we met with Marcus, it was like a teaching session. And in that session, it wasn't over our head. It was definitely in what we would call our layman terms, but it made us feel comfortable. And we didn't interview anyone else. The first time we met with Marcus, we said, "This is it. We know we're in good hands." I've been debating on how can I describe this process and how much help Marcus has been for us. And he has every hat that's been required throughout this process. He has put it on and put it on well. Whether it's been mentor, motivator, teacher,
Spiritual advisor.
Wow.
someone who puts reality in check for us right now, letting us know what we can and what we shouldn't expect, and just really helping us along the way.
The home search was interesting. I'm a person who kind of makes a decision about what I want and sort of go out and I seek those things. And I don't like wasting time. It's a testing process. You grow, you learn a little bit more about yourself that you may not have already known.
Yes.
And if you make it out to in the end, and you stay married,
That's
to move
success.
into the home with each other, that equals success for me.
If each of you had to give a first-time home buyer some advice about the home buying process, like what's the one piece of advice you would give them, Richard?
Just one. That's kind of hard.
Just we'll
Okay.
give them the
Okay.
top.
The top one, I would say, get your priorities in order. And what that means is it's an umbrella. Marriage. Make sure you and your spouse your priorities are in order. Make sure your financial house, that you at least know what's going on with your financial situation.
I believe in making lists sometimes to kind of help myself to process all the thoughts that may be in my head. So my recommendation to a first-time home buyer is to make a list. I did the same thing for my wedding. I made a list of the 5 things that matter the most to me on my wedding day, so that come hell or high water, I didn't care what else was happening, as long as these 5 things were in order, it worked for me. And I did the same thing with this house. I created an Excel spreadsheet. I had a must-have list. I had a bonus list, and I also had another list that I can't remember what it is right now. But the turning point for us when we got the home that we purchased is that when I felt a little bit on the fence between this home and another home, I went back and reflected on this list, sat down and prioritized what it is that you need for your family, and try not to stray away from that too much if you don't have to. And in the end, you'll be very pleased on what you end up purchasing, because this is a 30-year investment.
Wow,
That's huge.
great.
And I know Marcus said one, but the last most important thing, get you someone a realtor who understands what it means to be a first-time home buyer. That is very, very important. Someone who understands that this process, you're going to go through all the emotional ups and downs. You're going to be anxious, aggressive, and be sad, angry, but someone who knows how to work through not only their emotions, but your emotions.
Great, guys. I want to again congratulate you
Thanks,
on
Bruno.
many years of happiness in the new home.
Thank you so much.
So this is Marcus Bruno and Richard and Russella signing off. Have a blessed day.